Hello friends, happy Saturday. All right, so I'll wait for just a few minutes and then we'll I'll post a shopping link is what I meant to say. Or not. There we go. And I'll pin it there and then we'll get started. So I was gonna just put on a little bit of makeup. We are gonna go run errands and have a fun day together with the kiddos. So I was just gonna do like a little bit of makeup and kind of show you guys like another, I don't know, option as far as coverage goes. What is my hair doing? I feel like I'm having a weird hair day, but whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hello, hi Jennifer, hi Christy, Emily, Sarah. Welcome guys, thanks for being here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my coverage with just using concealer. Basically, I love our concealer. It is so full coverage. It is so amazing and soft on your skin. And if you're not like a huge makeup person, I feel like this makeup look will be right up your alley because we're not doing very many products. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 products total. So that's pretty good. 9, 10, including my setting spray and primer. So 10 products to do this whole makeup look. So like I had mentioned, if you're like kind of not into full glam, or maybe you just want something that's like fast, easy out the door, this routine would be perfect for you. I know I did my makeup yesterday and someone commented, who has the time for that? This tutorial is the tutorial for that person. Like this is the tutorial for who has the time for that, because everyone has the time for this one. It is so fast and easy. It's not full glam. It's just flawless. So first things first is your Skin Solution Concealer. If you don't know what shade you are in this, comment color match and I will message you a recommendation. All I need from you is a selfie facing a window. So you could do the whole routine using one. If you are planning on doing this whole routine using one concealer, I would go up in a shade just so it matches better and you don't look super washed out. I have both shades. One, I have my like actual color and then I have my concealer color. So I'm going to use both because it just looks better, but you could totally get away with just using the one color all over that matches your skin tone. So if you already know what color foundation you are in the stick, spray, or liquid, you'll be the same color in your concealer for wearing it all over. So we're going to go ahead and go first in with the Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Lace, and I'm just going to literally just mark up my face with it. And like I said, this is like a super fast kind of style coverage. So we're not even like gonna, I don't know, make sure it really looks amazing before we blend. And now I'm gonna use the shade Organza to blend in the under eye area. I'm gonna blend in this area first and then blend in everywhere else. So the shade Organza is one shade lighter than the shade Lace. So we're kind of playing around with the different colors because like I said, the Skin Solution Concealer provides the best coverage and it can be used all over. So I use a smaller blending bud to blend out the concealer portion per se, and now I'm going to use my actual blending bud, the bigger one, to blend out everywhere else. So it does like set rather quickly, so I would recommend to make sure that your blending bud is damp so it blends it out a lot easier than as if it wasn't damp. And then also you just kind of move a little bit briskly, which I mean, most people when you're putting on your makeup, you don't move slow. You're like just trying to put your makeup on. I tend to move a little bit slower because it's a tutorial and I want to teach you guys how to do it rather than just like throwing it on all over the place. But can you believe the coverage right now? Another thing that I love about doing this makeup routine with the concealers is that the concealers have caffeine in it. So just as if you're using it on just your under eye, when you're using it all over, you're essentially giving yourself like a full facelift. Because of that caffeine, it has a firming, lifting effect. So if you struggle with puffiness or inflammation, this routine would be amazing for you. The concealer is also very, what word do I want to use? It's not oily and it's not drying. So it's perfect for really everybody's skin tone. Or I'm sorry, not skin tone, skin type. But this is honestly one of my favorite routines as far as just a quick, fast, flawless, beautiful coverage. Boom, we're done. We just did our foundation and concealer all at once, like that. within seconds. So again, this was the Skin Solution Concealer. I used it in 2 colors, the shade Lace for all over and the shade Organza for my under eyes. So like I had mentioned, if you want to be color matched for this coverage, comment color match in the comments. But can you believe that that provided so much coverage? And you guys, look at how big these are. So this is the concealer, this is the stick foundation. It's the same size. So you get a ton of product with your order. And like I said, they're only $29. You can return it if it's not a perfect match. You can return it if you're not loving it. If you need any help, just comment color match in the comments or just message me. All right, so now I'm going to spray my Blending Bud. And I'm going to take my Touch Bold translucent setting powder and I'm going to use this to set my makeup. So typically I always say like set where I used concealer, but because we used concealer all over, I'm just basically going to set where I get really oily throughout the day. And then I know I'm going to be wearing a mask for a large portion of the day, so I'm going to make sure to set around my mouth where that mask really touches a lot in that area. Another thing that I do love about the concealer coverage is how it doesn't move around as much as like a foundation would. So this is a really great option for you if you have to wear a mask all day long for work or just, you know, you experience like a lot of movement with your makeup. Really great option for you. My earrings and my necklace are all from, and then this ring is from Lavender Blue, which you can use my code RAYA20 on her website to save. All right, so now I'm just going to sweep away any of that excess. Now, if you have more dry skin, you'll still do the same exact routine with the concealer, but you won't set it with a setting powder. You'll set it with a pressed powder because it's going to be lighter and more hydrating for your skin. Would your foundation color be the same as the spray? Yes, so spray, liquid, stick, and then if you're using the concealer for all over coverage, it'll be all the same color. So if you already know what color you are in the stick, the spray, the liquid, you'll be the same color in the concealer for all over coverage. And then you just go down 1 for your concealer. The only weird thing about our website is the shade Organza is actually lighter than Lace. Which I don't know why they have it flipped on the website, but it is, believe me. All right, so, and like I said, if you need a color match, comment color match in the comments. Let me know if you guys need any help, and I'm happy to help. I sent you a message on Messenger for color match. Perfect. Yes, Jill, I will be getting back to all of my messages today. Tried the Tide water spray. The rose water? Yes, rose water is amazing. Yes, I always use primer. I don't really ever do it on camera just because I let my primer sit and settle for like 3 to 5 minutes and I don't really want you guys to watch paint dry. Like how boring is that? So what I do before I put on any makeup is I do the Touch Bold setting spray. Then I apply the mattifying face primer. I do about a dime size amount of this. And then I do my setting spray again. So setting spray, primer, setting spray. So if you're doing this routine and you look too pale, you just need to go up in a shade in your concealer. Or you could go up in a shade in your pressed powder. So like I had mentioned, if you want to, when you want to set your concealer all over, and if you have more dry skin, you'll want to do a pressed powder rather than like the setting powder because it's going to just feel more dry, I suppose. So for me, I'm using the Mineral Touch pressed powder in the shade Satin. And for me, this is like the most neutral, glorious pressed powder ever. It's not drying at all. It gives you like super soft, full coverage, which I love. So if you need to be color match, just comment color match in the comments. What would you suggest for extremely dry skin? I would probably do either the BB Flawless or the stick foundation. The brush, message me, I'll give you the link to that. For a dewy look, you just basically won't want to set your makeup. However, if you do that, it may move around a little bit. So I would recommend to set your makeup with like a pressed powder because it's lighter and then spritz with a rose water, which the rose water is under toners on my website. I have dark lips and lips don't look good on me. So what I would do for you, Robin, is I would get a lip liner that's like a few shades lighter than what you would typically use. Fill in your whole lip with that and then apply whatever lipstick you had on. If your makeup's looking cakey, one, you need to exfoliate your skin. The exfoliating face mask on... Is this going to keep ringing? Okay. What was I going to say? The exfoliating face mask. It's under face masks on my website. You want to use that like 1 or 2 times a week and really work that in. It will remove a lot of that skin that's actually causing the cakiness. Also, dermablading your face is amazing for getting your makeup to look super smooth. You can get these little razors on Amazon called Tinkle razors, and you just basically, essentially shaving your face, let's be real. Or you could get it at like an esthetician's place. And then rose water. Rose water is going to be amazing for adding moisture into your foundations and also setting spray, all of which I had mentioned are right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. All right, so now completing this makeup look, we're going to contour just a little bit, and I'm going to use my Mineral Touch Pressed Powder. I'm using it in the old shade Chenille, which you can actually still get in the stick foundation, but if you want a powder coverage for the contour, you can get the shade Voile, which would be super, super similar, and you're just going to follow the tear duct from the top of the ear to the corner of the mouth, and then you'll just kind of like massage this over just like that. And it'll begin to warm up your complexion, and it really does do a lot for your makeup look. It almost makes everything just match better and doesn't make you look super washed out. So I can't recommend enough how important contouring is. Even if you're not wanting a full coverage look, you just want something really kind of just easy and soft, but still contouring, I'm telling you guys, makes a huge, huge, huge difference because it does make everything just match better. Notice I'm neutral, then tweed, I'll return the one that doesn't work best. Oh, okay, gotcha. For contouring, I would say the shade Voile, or I think you pronounce it Duplin for contouring. All right, and then I just squeeze the brush, run it down the sides of the nose, and this will contour the nose around the bottom of the lip to give you more pouty expression, and then just make sure everything looks really nice. And now we're ready for blush. So for this like super soft look, we're going to use the blush in the shade Surreal. And I always say this when I when I show this blush color. It is, when I saw it on the website for the first time, I was like, there is no way in heck I am wearing that. It's a purple blush. But I was so pleasantly surprised when I got it that it is the most soft and subtle color ever. It's like a dusty rose with a gorgeous sheen to it. And you're just going to take a fluffy brush and just tap this on the apple of your cheek, working up to the hairline. And it just simply gives you this really pretty flush look and gives you color to your skin without making it look like you're wearing a ton of blush at all. And it'll go right above your contour line. So it'll go contour, blush, and then you could do a highlight if you're wanting to do a highlight. I did get a new wedding ring. It was Ryan and I's 7-year anniversary, and he surprised me with a new ring on my birthday. So I finally got it back yesterday from resizing and stuff. Okay, so now for brows, we're going to do the brow pencil in the shade Medium. And I always do my eyebrows, you guys. Even if I'm doing like a super soft, fast look, it really does do a lot for your makeup look. Not only does it make your makeup look just kind of look complete, but it also really opens up your eyes. Which if you have hooded eyes or you have smaller eyes, or say you wear glasses, filling in your eyebrows does so much for opening up your eye look. I'll show you guys the difference. But okay, so there you can already see. This side just kind of looks like, I don't know, kind of bushier. I mean, I am growing out my eyebrows, so they are bushy, but it just really kind of, I don't know, it really lifts your face on this side versus this side. You see the difference? It almost looks like you have more room for eyeshadow versus that side. So, like I had mentioned, if you guys need any recommendations, just comment color match in the comments. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to holler them out and or private message me, and I would be so happy to help answer any of your questions. Does the self-tanning foam you're showing, does it make you look orange or rusty around the ankles? Lisa, it does not. That's why I love the Glow Pro tanning mousse, which this is, here, I'll give you guys the link to the self-tanner. This is the one I use, and I use it about every other week, and it really does last like on for a long time, like at least 2 weeks, unless you're like soaking in the pool or a tub or a jacuzzi or something. Then it would probably only last about a week, but it fades so beautifully and doesn't smell super strong either. I'm like really sensitive to that. And it doesn't smudge or smear or anything like that. It's so good. But I use the 10% mousse. Yay, Sherry, I'm so glad my color match was spot on for you. And if you guys need anything else, make sure you're shopping at RheaHopeBeauty.com. All right, so I threw on my eyebrows. Got the mascara with the tiny bristles. Oh my gosh, isn't it the best? I'm actually gonna use it right after I set my makeup. So we're gonna use the Touch Bold setting spray. Especially like around my mouth area. Again, if I'm wearing a mask, I make sure to really set this area because obviously the mask is sitting there. So what the setting spray does, not only do I do the setting spray, primer setting spray, but then I'll also do the setting spray after my makeup too. So it's actually one of the products that I use the most throughout the whole routine. My ring, there it is, little Mac Daddy. It's basically the same ring, just a little bit bigger. But like I had mentioned about the setting spray, doing the setting spray before and after your primer is going to not only set your skin, set the primer, but then it's going to add moisture into your foundations, which help them to expand and make it look so much more natural and just like softer on your skin. So I can't recommend it enough with, especially if you have to wear a mask. Yeah, Black Diamond. My other one was a Black Diamond too. But yes, he did very good. I cried. Okay, so for mascara, we're going to do the Twisted Mascara. And I'm going to go on just the top lash. Now, it may seem like weird to only do the top lash, but I'll explain why. When I'm doing a really soft or just like a very fast makeup look, I want my eyes to look kind of doe-eyed. And when you do mascara on the bottom lash line, it's gorgeous nonetheless, and I love doing that as well, but it just kind of gives your eye look a whole nother look. In my opinion, it actually makes your lashes look longer and almost look like they're extensions. So we're going to use the Twisted Mascara for this. I'm going to bounce back and forth between the two. Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. And I'm going to do the large one, the large bristle, or the large wand that it comes in, and then move down to the smaller one and then back to the big one just for some extra coats. So I've only done one side, and it seriously is so, look at the length, you guys. It's literally touching my eyebrow. No, I do not have any lash extensions at all. For Scarlet Foundation, what would I use for pressed powder? Probably the shade Organza in the Touch Mineral Pressed Powder. All right, so same thing here, base the lash all the way up. And I love this mascara because oops, sorry, I don't know what happened. It has the two wands, and then it also has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. So it literally gives you the best length and volume. Thank you guys. Yes, I did. We had our 7-year anniversary and we upgraded my ring. Nice thing about Black Diamonds is you don't have to pay for the clarity on them, you know? But yes, he did very good. He'll be excited to know that you guys all are impressed. Okay, so there we have our mascara on. And like I said, when you do just the top lash, it really does kind of lift your lashes and really opens up your eye area. So if you have really like small or squinty eyes, or maybe you're wearing glasses, it's a really good trick to do just the top. I'm not going to do any eyeshadow today. Like I said, this is a very like out the door running, like I just want to look put together, but I don't have time for whatever makeup look. If you want to see an eyeshadow look, I did one with a smoky eye yesterday, or the day before yesterday. I've done a couple this week, so make sure to head over to my page, Rhea Hope, and then you can scroll down to see all of my replays on the tutorials. And then now I'm going to just top my lips with the lip butter in the shade Beach Bonfire. It's a really pretty, like, peachy look. Oh my gosh, I'm dying at that comment. Anniversary present I bought myself. Olivia, my husband doesn't know yet. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so for this, we're going to just top our lips with this, and I love just applying a little bit of a lip butter because these have shea butter. I'm like, what's that word? Shea butter and vitamin E in them, so they're super hydrating. But I just love this color. It's like a peachy pink. So pretty. And just so soft. So good. All right, so that was the whole makeup look. We're done. So like I said, so doable. If I was doing this routine not live, it would take me maybe like 7 minutes. So like I said, completely doable for the mom on the go, or if you have to run out to work, or you just want to feel put together without wearing a ton of makeup. And it looks so soft on your skin, and it doesn't look cakey or powdery or anything because you're just wearing concealer basically with a little bit of powder on top. So highly recommend the routine. Make sure you're shopping all the products I just shared right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. I use the pressed powder in the shade Chenille de Contour, but you could use the unique pressed powder in the shade Voile for very similar contour. The lip butter is Beach Bonfire, and it's all available right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. I didn't use any lip liner or anything, just threw it on over top my lips. So pretty, and I love how hydrating it is. No, it's not set. They're separate bands. What color and brand do you use to get professionally colored? My hair color, I have actually the whole hair routine, my stylist, like what she uses on my hair, on my Instagram. So if you head over to Instagram, which my name there is Rhea Hope, and then if you click on the highlight reel that says Hair 360, I have pictures of my hair on all sides, on all different lengths, and then I also have the routine that she uses on my hair. But if you want my hair regimen, just message me or comment what's your hair regimen, and I can send that to you. This necklace and my earrings and this ring are all from Lavender Blue, and you could use my code RHEA20. Yes, you're so welcome, guys. I try to answer all the comments, but like I said, I will definitely go back through the comments after I get off and message you, type it back to you, and then feel free to message me or comment color match, and I will private message you. And then one last time, I'll show you the new ring. It's so pretty. But, all right, guys, do you use self-tanner all over your face? I do not. Yay, I'm so glad you got the earrings. They're so pretty, and they're very light, which I love too. All right, guys, perfect. I will message you my hair regimen, Darlene. Thank you guys so much. You're so sweet. Make sure to head over to Instagram now to catch up the Instagram stories, which again, my name there is Rhea Hope, and you'll click on the profile picture and the stories will start to play. So make sure to head over to Instagram next to see all the other fun stuff I have planned for you guys. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye.